shaven. Myself, 10 years ago, I was clean shaven, right? So I was not born like this. However, this guy, he felt the pain of what's going on. He felt his people being oppressed, the Khalistan, and it hurt him inside, and he wanted to change his life, better himself, and he got blessed with the blessings of the Lord and walked the path of righteousness. And he was like making money. His family had money in Dubai. He could have been living in this special place, money in the luxury. He left it all, went back to Punjab. On the way into Punjab, they said, "Why are you here?" He said, "I want to be blessed with Amrit," meaning I want to become an initiated Sikh, meaning I want to leave the ways of the world, and I want to give myself to righteousness and my Guru and serve humanity, serve the Khalsa Panth and serve all the people. And they said, "What else do you want to do?" He said, "I want to help others walk the path of righteousness too," right? And he comes into the country, and I'm telling you, he changed, he woke us up after generations. He came into a state where people are literally like suffering, mothers crying because their children are hooked on drugs and alcohol. The children themselves, teenagers, people 20, 30, 40 years old, are hooked on drugs and alcohol because it's been funneled into the country, and there's no education, there's no infrastructure. It's like, when you're trying to decimate a people, that's the situation there, right? You might have heard about a farmers' protest a couple of years ago. So this is not simply even a religious thing per se. This is more of a human rights thing, because farmers can be Hindu, Muslim, Christian, whatever it be, and they provide our food, but because they know that we provide the food there, they want to destroy that. So they made these draconian laws which takes the rights away from the common man to feed his family. And there was an uproar a couple of years ago, and the government, after much protest, backed down. And now the same thing a couple of years later, this guy, this brother of ours, this God-sent brother of ours, is there waking up the youth, getting them off drugs and alcohol. I can show you videos on the internet where they're coming up to him and say, "Look, help me get off of drugs, help me get off alcohol, I'll become a good Sikh." And they have programs, it is basically a blessing of the Lord. And within the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, many thousands, the youth and all the people in Punjab are leaving drugs, leaving alcohol. Even in countries like England, America, Canada, people like myself that are otherwise aimless, that have no purpose in life, that feel that our lives are being whittled away, we see this message coming from the Guru and said, finally, we have a leader that would lead us the way. And I tell you, these hopeless people finally have hope in their lives. Even in the West, they're leaving gang life. They're leaving the bad things in life and saying, "I want to be a productive member of society." So this brother, Amritpal Singh, because he's waking up a sleeping giant, the Indian government hates him and they want to kill him. So what they did was last Saturday on the 18th, they actually cordoned off the whole of Punjab. Punjab is a massive region in the north of India, right? They have like 80,000 police officers on the trot every day, no problem. Then they bring in extra police officers to get one man. To get one man, they said, in everybody. They did an internet blackout, meaning your telephone does not work anymore. You can't contact anybody on the outside world. Do you understand? So and then they said that he went on the run, that his people went on the run, his brothers went on the run. This videotape, there's this, that, the other. Guess what happened to him? This is 3-4 days ago. They're saying he's disappeared. We can't find him. Could you imagine what a slap in the face of the government that is, that the whole government went after one man, and they couldn't find that one man. They took all his brothers, all our brothers, all the other guys doing the good work, right? These are not gang members. These are not terrible people. These are our role models that are actually serving and protecting, that are willing to give their lives for humanity and righteousness, right? They arrested them all indiscriminately. Why the blackout? So the common people can't talk to each other and say this is wrong. About a week or two prior to this, they actually arrested one of Amritpal Singh's brothers, one of his crew members, right? And because there was no reason for the arrest, there was a massive protest, and Amritpal Singh and the Sangat, the congregation like this, actually went there to the police station and said, "What have you done?" And they had a massive protest, and they freed him. The government saw that because there was no feasible reason that this guy should have been arrested. He didn't commit a crime. Then they got him. They got yeah, freedom of speech. Julian Assange. If you're in Belfast, if you can hear us, Julian, please talk about the Sikh plight, Julian. Let the world know what the government is doing. Because I tell you guys, they have. If Assange is a free.